Hello everyone, this is Luca, Crystal More Healing. Today I'm going to talk about something really exciting. This is a new series I wanted to start and it's going to be called Children Journey series. So it's going to be a few episodes of this. I'll be talking about loads of different subjects, things that for me are really important and things that I've learned over the years as a father of two daughters. And I want to pass on that learning and that knowledge, and hopefully help others to understand the subject a little bit more, certainly from my perspective, and hopefully that will help. So the very first topic I want to talk about is children are the teachers. So that's really interesting, because from the moment that children are born, all we try and do is teach them something. What are you talking about saying that they are the teachers? But actually there's something really profound in that, and I'll go into detail just in a second. First of all, I just want to say, just because I'm doing this, it doesn't mean I know everything about what it's like to be a parent, and I have all the answers. I absolutely don't. And the reason why I say this should hopefully become clear if you're watching this. And it's meant to be my truth on the subject. Anyway, what I really wanted to pass on to people is this different view that we are learning from our children as well as they're learning from us. If you're a parent, you would know that you could read like 1,000 books and you still would not be completely prepared for what is coming. And there's a very good reason for that. The reason for that, from my point of view, is because there is meant to be a learning when the child comes into this life, and that learning is meant to go both ways. So some of you might be aware of contracts. Not the contracts that are obviously written from a lawyer or anything like that, but in the energetic sense. So this is a contract between the child and the parent, and this contract is a binding contract, and we don't realize that we do this, but before the child is born, the child chooses their parents, as we choose the child. So is the mother, the father and the child all three agreeing together to go on this adventure, on this journey. And when that agreement is made in the form of a contract. In other words, you have things that the three of them agree they will learn and do together. So that's really important, because when we then reflect on the things that happen as a parent, you see that there might be some recurring patterns. For instance, in my case, teaching me patience, teaching me to let go of frustration. They're teaching me to really embrace my gifts. And those are some of the things that I've come to realize as I was working with myself and with the support of my daughters, like I said. Obviously, this is unique to me. Everyone will have different challenges and different things that they're trying to learn, but the concept is the same. There are things that our children will help us to learn and overcome. Likewise, we've got an agreement to help them, to give them the tools and to grow into the person they are truly meant to be. So as I said, it goes both ways, but it's really important to open to the perspective that as parents we are taught by our children as much as we are teaching them. I like doing this little exercise with this little fun game with my daughters. It's only a 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever we feel like, but we call it teach study, and we do this little game where for say 5 minutes I let them teach me about anything they want to teach me, and there's absolutely no rules. And very often when you give children the ability to be creative without constraints, the most amazing things come from that. And very often things that are incredibly relevant to that moment, which is not until you are looking at that from that perspective that you can really understand it. So yes, as I said, a contract is created, and then once you've got the agreement of that and all three parties agreed, then that child comes into the reality. And the way I've seen it from a psychic point of view, I've seen it really like two angels holding the hand of the baby as they're taking the baby towards the mother, and then gently helping the baby enter the womb, and really comforting the baby, because especially right now, the way in which children are born and is not necessarily the most aligned way, I would say, for a baby. So the baby does in some cases incur in some traumas, and those are things that then need to be healed afterwards, but that's a different subject. Anyway, for me, I just wanted to raise that point and really touch on the fact that there is a contract. And just for a bit of fun, I got my cards, and I thought that when we've got something visual like a card, it really helps to activate that part of us that would, just by looking at something with the visual, it really helps to activate that DNA, that memory on the topic. So I'm hoping that that's going to be helpful for the people watching this. So let's have a look. And my question for me is, what does the contract look like between a child and a parent? So let's find out. Okay. Right. Here's the card. It's a beautiful card. Yeah. So that's absolutely perfect. And he says, stars aligned, remembering home, so family. Let's see if yeah. So I see, perfect card. I see two sides here. Obviously the parent and the child, and the same with the sky and the water here. So it's mirrored. So it's two sides, both teaching each other. And because I see the stars, that for me is like written in the stars. So that's the contract for me, is that for me is like represents the contract. But I see the light, so they're joined by that light, and they're joined by love. I see a lot of pink. So it is a journey. It is a journey that they take together, and ultimately it is about learning and the experience. And just to confirm, the card is perfect. It says soul family. So for me, that's a confirmation that that's exactly the right card. So if you're looking at this could be for you an activation, and it potentially is going to help you to unlock that memory and that knowing for you with regards of this very topic. Okay, so that's all from me. They're gonna be fairly quick short videos, but hopefully you find them useful. And if you got any feedback, as always, please leave them on the comments, and send you all lots of love and light. Thank you for watching.